Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tom, Blind Tom's Adventures. So, it, today I'm going to show you guys this engineered truss. I explained more in the video, but neighbor gave me this truss and I need to make some more. I made 10 more here. I'm going to show you how I did it. So, sit down, get comfy, and watch this blind guy make some trusses. And give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what else you want to see. You want to see day-to-day living at the cabin, what else I've been up to. I can show you more of that. And I explain what I'm doing here in the video also. So keep watching. Remember, like it, subscribe it. It really helps out. And I'll try to keep putting out some more videos. Well, enough talking. Let's get busy building trusses. Hey everybody, welcome back. Blind Tom's Adventures. Sorry I haven't had a video out in a while. I'm obviously not at the cabin right now. I haven't been there for the last 3-4 weeks. I got some problems with my shoulder. I had to come down here to go to the doctors, take care of that, which led to going to the doctors because I had all kinds of pains right here, which led to an x-ray, then an MRI, then talking to a surgeon. There's pain there all the time. Most of the time I can tolerate it, but sometimes it gets unbearable where I can't sleep and stuff. So I went and got an x-ray. That led to the MRI, which led to find out that there's 2 tears. There's 2 fractures from years ago. There was a break from years ago. There's bone spurs. There's arthritis. So I met with a surgeon. He said I'm too young to get a shoulder replacement, but that's what it needs. Or the next thing is start getting shots 2 to 3 times a year to see if that helps. He said try to take it easy and prolong it as long as you can. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've been down here seeing in and out of the doctors trying to figure that out. So basically no good news there other than, to me it's not a whole lot of pain, but my pain tolerance is pretty high. So anyways, while I was down here, I figure I might as well, abuse my arms some more and start building things. So there's a truss right here. My neighbor up there by the cabin gave me 4 of these trusses. But I wanted bigger. So I brought the one here down here, and I'm using it as a pattern. So I got some rough sawn lumber from a sawmill by here. And what it did, let me bring you guys in. You can see that I already made 9 of them. But that's what we're building. And then I just got thinking about maybe somebody else is interested in this. So there's the truss. So what I did was I took my angle finder and I figured out this angle right here. Figured out this angle. And then, see, these are just sitting on here right now. I went and I lined it out with the chop saw to figure out this angle. I cut all these. I wanted 10 rafters, so the trusses. So I cut 20 of them on that angle, set the chops off, and cut them all. So I laid these up. Like I said, I'm using this one as a pattern, so I'll make sure this is smooth here, which is not here because it got moved. So I'm figuring this up, that this is all the same. And then I measured this bottom board, which whatever the measure was, I forget. It's like 10 foot. So I cut 10 of these at that same length, and I make sure it's straight across here. So the plan is with these trusses, these are going to get hauled up there when the snow melts, which will be middle of May. And I'm going to build a barn, I'm going to call it. If you remember back in the other video, I brought up all that tin. So this will be the trusses, and I'm doing a lean-to off each side. So this is 10 8-foot lean-to off each side. It'll be roughly 24 by 26. So I can put the tractor in it, I can put my side-by-side in it, and then a wood shed, which is very valuable, really. I can hang my tools up, I can lock it. So anyway, so basically, like I said, using this one as a pattern. You can't measure these inside boards of the truss because I'm using rough sawn, so this is actually 2x4 and this is not, because this is a prefabricated bought-in truss. So after I do these, what I do, I can take this one. Right or wrong, this is the way I'm going to do it. Been doing it. So I set this up, line it up where I want it to be. So what I do, I set this up and line it up on top. This is probably the wrong way of doing it, but this way I'm doing it. Line it up so it's even with the bottom of that one, right where that one needs to be. Yep. Then what I do, take my fancy marker here. Trace the line there. Make sure that these are where I want them to be. I hope this line came out. A little bit. So draw that one across. Ah. Yes, I am legally blind, but blues stick out better than normal. It's still not great, but so got our cut there. And of course, why not? It's not right. You have that sometimes. So I messed up. Luckily, I cut it too long. So we will try this again. So I hope you can see that there. That's nice, lot tighter fit there. So now we're going to go down to the other end, and I'm going to cut that one. Make sure that that truss is where I want it. Did that mark come out? Sort of. We're going to hope that mark's right. I could kind of see it. Okay, got that mark there. It should be correct. When in doubt, cut a little extra so you can always cut off more. That's nice tight fit. There it is too. So what I do now, is now that I got this where I want it, recheck everything real quick. Yeah, let's do it that way. It's just some scrap lumber I had, scrap wood. So, I glue her quite a bit. Put the piece of wood there. Hope I didn't screw in that other board. Yeah, I did. Take this one back out. Just a little. Yeah. So make sure that's where we're on it. That was the wrong bit for that screw. I have to finish running these down after I pick it up because apparently it's too big. Too long. Do another one right there. So that's good there. That's good there. Everything feels good. Oops. I clamp this down to make sure it don't move anywhere. Glue this. I had to change out my battery, but that's better. So I noticed with quite a bit of these on the bottom that they get a bowl to them. So I'll make sure this is where we want it. This is where we want it. Then clamp that down. Then screw her down. Okay. So now that we got them, usually I do this first, but I kind of forgot. So I got these big screws here, and I'm running them in to just kind of hold it and more support. So now my next one, let's do this one here. Right about there, I'm lining up with the 2x4 below it. So now that I know that's pretty well even, let's mark this the best we can. Let's see how that came out. One line's really good, the other line's kind of faint. So, you guys can see that. Got that marked. Is this the best way of making a truss? Probably not. Is this the way I'm doing it? Yes. So, line her up there. recheck it. I was afraid of. Yeah. That one cut is a little bit off. That fits up there pretty nice. That's. Let me look at that again. Yeah, it still fits nice. So, that there. Our bottom board is still where we want it. And there's our mark there. How does it fit? About there. That's pretty good. Okay, so then take this one. Let me cut the end of this off. And then glue her again. Get down my crack. Okay. Now, so some of you guys are probably wondering, this is a little bit thin. There's just some scrap I had left over. You can see on the other ones, well, a little bit in, but on the, I plate these, or whatever you want to say, put these on there. Now, the factory only uses them metal things that you put on there. On the other ones, I use actual regular plywood, thicker plywood, which I'm going to use on the back side. I do this to each side. But right now, that's just kind of on the front side to get it stay together, basically. On the back side, I use plywood. I did use plate on both sides. I think, yeah, see, like this one's got that same type of board on the outside. On the other side, it's plywood. And but I am super excited about this because this is going to give me my barn that I so badly need. And I think this board is too short because I'm doing this one now. Yeah, that's way too short. Let's get these out of the way. Huh. Where am I over here? Way too far. So I just kind of lay this one up here. Put way too far marked so that we can always cut it shorter. So let's bring that out. Here, we'll do this one. Kind of roughly get where we want it. I want that joint to meet roughly in the center of the board. So there's that there. That's kind of there. Pretty crude way of doing it, but this way works. Hopefully that marked. Not really. Let's try a paint marker. The white probably isn't the best color, but it is working. Hope that was right. Wow, that one angle's way off. Let's try to recut it. Oh, of course, while I'm videotaping is when I keep messing up. Keep feeling like I should just start over, but okay, that's pretty good right there. It doesn't really seem like it because this bark right here, but it is pretty tight in there. So now, same thing. Let's trace up here. Only thing is about doing this is paint marker kind of, you got to cut on the correct side of the line. So can we see that? Very faintly. Okay, so if everything came out right, okay, so now that I got that, what I do is, yeah, that's pretty good right there. Make sure everything's shifted a little bit on me. Okay, so now oh. And glue it once again, down in the cracks. Glue, glue, glue. This baby on there. Now I make sure this is slid up enough because eventually there's going to be, when these are set in place, there's going to be wood there. So put that there. We check, make sure rafters where we want it. Okay, so you guys, now I need to make this same piece on that side. So I'm not going to bore you. I'll go ahead and get that one done, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so I got that one made up the same way. It's the same thing as that. Now I took the rest of this and made a gusset. I already glued it. Almost forgot to turn on the camera for you guys. Yes, I do use a lot of screws. Okay, so now we got it all gusted. Did that one, right? Yeah. Except for that one. I got to go out, see if I can scrounge up, try to find some more to do one there. Then I'm going to flip it over. Same time, I'm going to get that 1/2-inch plywood to do the other side. I don't have it in here right now. So I could do that one, and flip it over. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute. I got to go find some more wood. Hey guys, I don't know how well you see, but over here I did get that 1/2 inch plywood. I cut some squares. Let's get gluing and the screwing. So this side's kind of the same thing. Except I tend to put the glue in the crack a lot heavier because it's got the bottom gusset, so it's not going to run out. Hey guys, so you probably get the point here. I gotta redo all the rest of these. Some of these bigger corners where there's two, like down there where, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them all meet together. I'll do a bigger gusset there, but I got all this plywood I just went out and got. So I'll do some bigger gussets there and glue them, but it's the same thing. I mean, quickly, easy. If you got a truss and you want to make some more, just use it as a pattern. And the only thing it was, this was engineered truss, so it's made out of regular. They say 2x4, but it's 1 3/4 by 3.5. These are true 2x4s, so you just make sure your outside edge is the same. And then on the inside, you're sticking out another 1/2 inch. You're sticking inward, same, well, 1/4 inch over there. No, it'd be a half. But anyways, so you just make sure your outside's the same as what you want to do. So I got all them trusses. I don't know if you can see in the camera. They're right there. Today is Thursday. I'm going to get this one done. That's my last one to do. And then, like I said, I was just down here for my shoulder. I mean, just even this little bit of work, even it's still killing me right now, but it is what it is. Try to take it easy. I don't want to do shoulder replacement right now at my age. So anyways, I don't know if you see in the background, the snowmobile's right there. Hebrews trailer. Today's Thursday. Saturday morning, I'm going back to the cabin. So I'll be back up there. These won't be coming up until the snow melts, which is beginning of May, hopefully, maybe middle of May, somewhere in there, when the snow melts and we can get the trailer in there. And then start building on this. I'm super excited about the barn, you guys. So you like this stuff. I got, there's the door to the back cabin I've been working on too. And there's more building stuff that's going to be going on. But that way, these are pre-done. I'll put these aside somewhere, wait until spring. And then you can watch this spring, summer-ish, whenever it is, about building the barn. And that should go up quite quickly. I'm going to do 4x6s in the ground. And like I said, them are 10 foot. So it'll be 10 foot and then lean-to on each side. One would be wood shed, one would be tractor shed. And super excited. I need a barn up there really bad. Instead I pick a box trailer trying to dig in there and trying to find everything. I need to set up my tools so they're right there. Instead of leaving side by side, sit outside and the tractor outside, they can be locked up in there. Or at least out of the weather. So yeah, I'm going to continue on to do the rest of these gussets. This will be done. And probably clean up my mess here. And hope you guys see you on the next one. If you like this stuff, like me showing you how to build, leave me a comment, let me know. Let me know if you want to see this barn going up. This should be pretty interesting. Super excited about it. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for following if you're still watching right now. Remember, don't let your disability hold you back. What's the worst thing you can do? Miscut some boards and you gotta recut it, get another board. I mean, whatever. That's why there's a few extra ones down there. So, don't let your disability hold you back. Catch you on the next one.